and justice for all. He drew his weapon and told him to stop, but he took off running like, man, fuck that cop. Then a pursuit ensued. Soon a white officer had black man subdued. The witnesses say what happened next as he lay with a boot in his back and the ground in his face. The white officer shot the black man, point blank range, and told the superiors the same thing they always say. He reached for a gun. I feared for my life. I was never as scared as I was on that night. But Officer Smith was charged with a crime. The first time in Connecticut, the very first time. We finally said, white officer, you crossed the line. You can't justify shooting that man from behind. And they started a trial. All the while, his family begged for some justice. And people all over the city discussed it. Officer Smith was found guilty. But he wasn't too cool with being convicted. So he appealed the jury's verdict. And a judge withdrew their decision. Then he copped a plea before the new trial could start. Keep in mind, he still hasn't spent one day behind bars. They told him to give up his gun and give up his badge. Then they gave him 2 years of probation. Not bad. Not bad for a man who took another man's life, and it was proven in court that he did it for spite. Not bad. Not bad at all when you white. Oh, and they told him that he could never again become a police officer or own a weapon. And they gave him a sentence of 1 year suspended. And then that was that. And the whole saga ended. But there's a black man that I read about. Not one that I know. He killed a white cop. And now he sits on death row. He appealed many times and they all were disputed. The prosecution can't wait to straight execute him. It's been 40 years since the last legal kill. Meanwhile, Officer Smith sits in a house on a hill. Was he really that scared when he pulled that trigger? Or was he in fear of a nigga when he killed that nigga? Maybe black men on death row was scared too. And justice for all? Is that justice to you?